this is Jennifer Rollins here in Holistic Plus, and today we're going to do a 30-minute beginner's pole yoga session. This session is great for any beginners, just to open your body, connect, balance your chakras, stretch, and strengthen. Remember to not push your body further than it naturally wants to go. With all of these poses, there's modifications. Just take your body to where it feels very comfortable. All right, let's get started. Meet me at the pole. All right, when we step to the pole, we hold the pole at our heart chakra with both of the hands wrapped around the pole. Imagine your aura is this far around your body. Bend the elbows, containing that, like there's a circle between our body and the pole. Keep the spine straight up and down, parallel with the pole. Hold this home pose for the count of 12. Breathing in and out, finding your center. Now step with both of your toes to the pole. Reach up with your hands as far as you can go on your tippy toes. As you're holding the pole, slide your hands down, stopping where you feel comfortable. Your ears, your biceps are off of your ears. Your spine is in line. You're pushing your bottom to the wall behind you, pulling the abdomen in. Take time to breathe and connect within. We're going to hold here for the count of 12. Now we're going to come up, drop the hands down to the root chakra, and gently drop the body back into standing plank. We're going to open the shoulders, keeping them straight, bending the elbows, and then come up onto the tippy toes. We're holding here. This is just a gentle stretch, getting us open. Hold the pose for the 12 counts while you're breathing in and out. You can pull with your eyes closed or open. Good. After this pose, turn to the side with your side to the pole. Imagine there's a line from the pole to the middle of your arch. So stand directly next to the pole. Reach up over your head with the hand closest to the pole. Reach up over your head and then drop the body down into half moon. The shoulders are open. The throat is open. Don't collapse in. Keep it open. Keep the biceps off of the ears. Keep the feet close to the pole and hold this pose for the 12 counts. Taking deep breaths in and out. Be sure to not collapse your body forward or backwards in this pose. Come back to the pole and either step to the other side or turn to the back. Reach up above your head with the opposite hand. I should actually go to this pole so that I don't turn away, right, Corey? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me go back here. Because I was here. Good. After you stretch that side, come to the opposite side, switch arms, stand next to the pole, extend the arm over, and come down into half moon. Pushing the shoulders forward, keeping the chest open. Remember, when we stretch one side, we go to the other. We balance each side equally. Take deep breaths in and out, letting your body relax. Good. Come back up to the pole. Put your back to the pole. Reach your hands up over your head. We're going into full moon here. Your feet are open a little bit further than your shoulders. You're going to drop the pelvis down, pushing the elbows together, keeping your head in alignment with your spine. Don't let the neck fall into your chest. Don't let the neck fall back to your bottom. And breathe. If you can't go all the way on your tippy toes, stay flat foot and just come down gently to where you feel comfortable. Never push your body further than it wants to go. From here, we're going to drop the hand, twist the body. We're going to hold the pole at our shoulders. Our feet are going to come a little bit further open now. And we're going to hold our hand up in line, parallel to the floor. our back arm is bent. Our elbow is to the ground. Your front arm is parallel to the floor. The back one is holding the pole right at your shoulder, and the elbow is bent down. Good. Now switch arms. Twist the trunk around to the pole. Hold the pole at your shoulder and extend the opposite arm out, keeping the arm parallel to the floor. Breathe in and out. Nice. Now we're going to do a forward fold. Now anytime we go inverted, it's very important to come back up very slowly. So we're going to stand shoulder width apart, and we're going to forward fold and grab the pole between our knees with our hands. We're going to come up on our tippy toes. Let the head dangle down. Breathing in and out, pushing the head to the floor. This is getting our body ready, feeling the blood going upside down, up to our head. Holding for the 12 counts. Nice. Now step the feet together while simultaneously holding the pole behind your back. And you're going to bring your spine and your chest tabletop parallel to the floor. You're going to hold the pole behind your back, keeping the chest open. Don't droop down into it too far. Don't come up. Keep yourself parallel and keep the bottom off of the pole. Pull the abdomen into the spine. And breathe. Nice. We're going to roll up very, very gently, taking deep breaths as you're coming up. Open the feet, more than shoulder width apart. Drop the pelvis down. Extend one arm over the head, holding the pole into reverse standing star. We're pushing the pelvis to the wall in front of us, opening the shoulders. Keep the chest open. The chin is not folding into the chest. Keep it up. Keep the neck in alignment with the spine. Nice. Come back flat foot and switch arms. Pushing the pelvis forward, keeping the spine in a line. The shoulders are in a line. Breathing. This one's really great for helping that hunchback from sitting at a desk. Good. Now we're going to come back flat foot. Extend our hands behind us to the root chakra. Come up onto the tippy toes, holding the chest open, keeping the shoulders straight in a line. Breathing. Good. Now we're going to come here next to the pole again. We're going to hold the pole at our shoulders, and we're going to drop down. We're going to extend the arms straight up, and then we're going to do some little pumps here. You're holding the pole very tight, gently squeezing the bicep, not going too far, and not holding it too tightly. All right, come next to the pole. With the other hand, extend one arm up and work this side out too, doing these little pumps. We're going to do the 12 of them. Nice. Now we're going to turn the hand upside down and extend back and do the pumps this way. Notice this is parallel to the floor. Our abdomen is sucked into our spine. And we are breathing. We're going to come to the other side of the pole, flip the hand upside down. You can hold this other hand on your hip or bring it up. And breathing. This really strengthens the wrists. Good. Now we're going to come to snake pose. We're going to come with our toes straight into the pole, wrapping the leg around. And we're going to find our center here before we ease back into it. Bring your hands to your hips. If this feels like it's too much in the abdomen, stay here. If you feel comfortable here, extend the arms up into the air. Keeping the pelvis straight, keeping the chest open, and breathing. Good. Now come back into home pose, switching the toes, wrapping the other leg around, and again, either hold your hands on the hips or gently extend the hands above the head, keeping the shoulders square, breathing in and out. This is a really great abdominal exercise here. Good. Now we're going to come back to the pole. This next series that we're going to do is part of the Hero series. We're going to come to the pole right next to it, about femur length away. So this is going to take some time to get into, but you'll get the hang of it. So imagine there's a straight line again from the pole to your arch, and you're going to make a rectangle here with your legs. This leg's going to be parallel to the ground. This toe's pointing back. We're going to extend over, engaging the arm over the head. When you feel comfortable here, bring this arm up and do palm to palm. And we're going to hold here for the 12 counts. Breathing. Good. Now we're going to gently roll our bodies over, keeping the face straight to the floor. Our bodies are parallel. We're in Superman pose. Good. Breathing in, extending the arms back into Naruto pose. Grasp the hands together, keeping the spine straight, parallel to the ground. Breathing in and letting it all out. Now we're going to come into warrior pose, dropping our hands, looking up to the ceiling, breathing. Okay, now we're going to come back into half moon pose. We're going to step next to the pole, reach up with our hands, and drop down. Breathing in, all the way out. Nice. So once again, find your spot, and we're going to extend our arm over our head, holding it here, or bringing the other arm up, palms together. Good. Now roll over into Superman. Breathing, pulling that abdominal muscles in. Now we're going to reach back with our hands, grasping our hands behind our back, extending them up. Good. Now we're going to drop down into warrior pose, keeping the arms parallel with the pole, looking up to the ceiling. Good. Now we're going to come back to the pole, reaching up and sliding down. Be sure to keep your chest open, keep the biceps off the ears. Good. Now we're going to come back into that second pose where we began, into center pose. So reach above your head and drop back down. And we're going to slide a little bit further this time. And hold. Breathing in and out. Feeling connected to our bodies. Now we're going to roll back up. Come into that home pose. Take those 12 counts here. Centering and breathing. Anytime our heart rate goes up, find a pose to bring it back down. Find your grounding. Now take this time to take a drink. We're going to go upside down now. I always like to catch my breath and take a drink. If going inverted isn't right for you, please do not try it. There's other series that are fine without going upside down. Okay, so now we're going to go upside down on the pole and do a handstand. Why I have my pole close to the wall is so that I can use the wall and the pole to get myself into a handstand position. So in order to get into the handstand position, we're going to open the feet further than shoulder width apart, forward folding, placing the back of our head and our spine onto the pole. We're going to come here and take a couple breaths. See how you're feeling, letting the blood drop to your head. Now squat down onto your hands and get ready to come up to the wall. Get your hands shoulder width apart. Place them strong on the floor. With your eyes, find a spot on the back wall. Bring your foot up to the spot on the wall. And we're going to hold here for the 12 counts, just to get ready. You can stay here or you can come up with me. So we're going to take one foot and extend it to the pole and then follow with the next foot. And then we're going to hold here for the 12 counts. You can either stay here or you can slide your feet to feet, and come into lotus position. Whichever one is comfortable. Take your foot back to the wall and then follow with the other one. Stay here until you feel really comfortable. And now we're gently going to come off the pole with our feet, or off the wall. We're going to come off the wall, lower the bottom. The heels are pointing together. Now we're going to take the full 12 counts here before we lift our head up. Take your time coming out of the inverted poses. Take your time to breathe here. And then gently unlock the spine, rolling up, gently, gently, gently. Into crouching lotus. You might need to resituate here. Come back to the pole, holding the pole at your heart chakra. Keeping the elbows bent. And sitting here with the spine parallel to the pole. And breathing. That should feel really nice to you right now. Coming back to home pose after the inverted pose. So we're here. Okay. So we're going to take some deep breaths here, recentering ourselves, letting the blood come all the way down. With this pose, we're going to take the heel of one foot and place it to the pole. Take the arm, the opposite arm, holding the pole and extending the leg, and then with the opposite arm, extend it out forward. Keeping the body parallel to the floor, keeping the arms and the leg parallel to the floor. Holding the pole behind you, don't rest the bottom on the pole. Nice, now switch. Hold the pole with the arm that you're extending the leg back with. Extend the other arm forward. Pulling the abdomen into the spine, keeping the body parallel to the ground, pointing the toes, and breathing. Nice. Now come back to the pole. Hold the pole at your root chakra and drop the body forward. And breathe. Good, now we're gonna come back into the sit spot. We're gonna come down just like we're sitting on a chair. You can either hold your hands above your head in prayer pose, on your hips, on your knees, wherever is comfortable for you. And we're gonna deep breathe here, pushing our spine into the pole. Grab the pole above your head and come out of it, pushing the pelvis forward. Good. Keeping the spine parallel. Now we're going to put one foot in front of us and then gently bring the other foot up. This is reverse standing plank. And we're breathing. Good, now switch feet. Good, now we're going to gently. Good, so we're going to roll over, bringing our spine parallel with the ground and extending one leg up. Keeping the spine straight, keeping the leg parallel, and breathing. Keep those biceps off the ears, finding your center. Good, now switch legs. Pointing the toes, keeping the legs straight. Nice. Now we're going to walk up to the pole. Hold the pole with your hands upside down. Come into the standing plank, keeping the chest open and breathing. Switch hands. Breathing in and out. Good, now we're going to walk back to the pole. And we're going to come to the ground now. Now we're going to gently come down to the ground with our backs flat on the ground. Our feet are flat on the ground and our hands are by our sides. Let's take a moment here to take some deep breaths. Now we're going to bring our feet up to the pole. And with our shoulders, we're going to walk ourselves in. We're going to come here in rectangle pose, pushing the pelvis to the back wall and breathing. The shoulders are pressed into the floor. The chin is open. We are pushing that pelvis. You can either come up on the tippy toes or hold your feet flat on the pole. Now we're going to extend one foot up into the unicorn pose. The toes are pointing to the ceiling. Our pelvis is being pushed to the wall behind us. Opening the throat. Feeling all the blood come back down our bodies to our head. Good. Now we're going to switch. Pushing the pelvis, pointing the toes, and breathing. Good. Now we're going to switch feet one more time, and we're going to drop that leg back down. Drop it to wherever is comfortable, even if you can do here or all the way down. We're in plow. Good, bring the leg back up to the pole and bring this one all the way back, extended over the head. Good, now come back to the pole with your feet. Drop the bottom, drop the feet to the ground. Pick the pelvis up, grab the pole under. We're in bridge pose. You can either hold here or you can do little pulses here to open the hips, whichever you feel comfortable with. Good. Now we're going to lay our backs down on the ground Extend one leg up to the pole and the other one is going to be flat out. We're going to be in scissor pose here. You can either lay here like this on the ground, just breathing in, or if you like, come on up, and you might have to adjust your body. Grab the pole behind your knees, pointing, lift the leg about 6 to 8 inches off the ground, pointing the toes, holding the chest open, looking up to the ceiling, and breathing. Good. Gently roll back down. Bring this leg up to the pole. Drop the other one down. And pull yourself up. Hold the pole behind your knee. Point the toe. Look up to the top of the pole and pull your chest in. And hold for the 12 count. Nice. Gently lay down. Bring the other leg back up to the pole. Now here, grab one pole behind one knee and the other one the other, and pull your chest in, looking up to the top of the pole, breathing. Nice. Roll back down. Bring one foot to the pole. Drop the other one down and hold. Good. Switch. Nice. Come back to the pole. Put the feet together down into laying lotus. We're going to take our hands on our knees and push them open, really opening the hips. And breathing. Good. Now we're going to gently roll up, grabbing the pole above our toes, pulling your chest to the pole, looking up. Nice. Gently roll back down. Then our feet are going to go flat on the ground. We're going to gently pull ourselves up, holding the pole at our knees, pushing the feet out. We're into V pose here. Pushing the pole. Nice. Come back. And we're going to turn our backs to the pole, sitting straight up. Pushing the pole, pushing the spine into the pole. Come up off your bottom, on your hands. Pushing the spine in, breathing. Come down. Stretch your wrists the other way. Pushing the knees down. Nice. Shake it out. Shake out your hands. Shake out your toes. Let it all out. Nice. Take some deep breaths. Drop the hands to the legs. Let the legs relax. I love taking this spot with me throughout my day. We've balanced our body, aligned and strengthened. Thank you for polling with me today. That was a wonderful session. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're feeling more energetic and peaceful and lighter. Have the day of your choice. See you next time. Meet me at the pole.